Hello, welcome back. So today we are going to be talking about the benefits of physical activity as an opera singer. So this is something that I didn't really come to in my life until sort of my late 20s because I didn't really make the connection, but I'm really glad that I did. And yeah, my singing has improved exponentially since I started to think about myself more as an athlete, both a vocal athlete, but also as a physical athlete. So cardio in particular is extremely good for the voice. If you're the sort of person who can get up and go for a morning run or a brisk walk, get your heart rate pumping and get your deep breathing happening, that is one of the best things you can do for your voice. I'm a huge advocate for that. Personally, if I have traveled somewhere for an audition, I always go for a long run or walk. I don't always run. I'm not Lisette Oropesa. I can't run marathons personally, but I do love a long cardio the night before. Morning of, I'm more of a yoga person, more of a sort of restful beginning to the day, but that's just me. There are plenty of different ways to be active and be physical, and everyone has their own thing that they really love and they really identify with. So whatever that thing is for you, I love that for you, go and do it. For me, like I said, it's long walks, yoga, I adore yoga, and weightlifting, also one of my favorite things. I will say though that with core and with weightlifting, I prefer to do that after I've practiced for the day or after I've performed. Core in particular, I'll do that sort of at the end of the day, typically before I go to bed, because if I do core and then want to sing, things can get a little tight, which I personally don't love. Not everyone's the same though. There are some people who can do a full workout, eat a burger, drink a milkshake, and then do a whole performance of an opera. That's amazing. I love that for you if you're one of those people. I'm not one of those people. So yeah, I would say that for me and for my journey as a singer, understanding these things, implementing them as part of my lifestyle now have been hugely beneficial to my singing. Also hugely beneficial to myself and my mental health as a person, but hugely beneficial to my singing first and foremost, which is really great. And also, opera in particular, less so concerts. I mean, yeah, concerts you have to stand up for a long time as well. You've got to have good core strength for that. But sorry, and this is to say, I mean no disrespect to differently able-bodied people or people who are not traditionally able-bodied. Obviously, this is a video that is for those of us who are able-bodied. And like I said, I mean no disrespect, and I love you for singing and being able to do that. That's absolutely wonderful. Opera is a very physical art form. You have to be able to jump around, run around, get off the floor. You got to have good knees to be in opera. And if you're looking after your physical health and you're fit, you're going to have a much easier time staging and just feel a lot better about yourself. Okay, so I really recommend that singers do this where possible. And, my last point on this is an unfortunate reality, which is the opera world is getting more and more obsessed with visual aesthetic. It is obviously not something that I agree with because, the voice is what matters, and the sound and the humanity of that is what matters most, but it is a more visual aesthetic. So I think Lisette Oropesa says in one of her interviews, I think it was on Living the Classical Life, she talks about she said the glasses came off and she started running for that reason because of the visual demands on being a soloist in particular. So that's another reason why physical activity is important. It's not the only one. It shouldn't be the most important one, but I would be remiss if I did not talk about that because it's also a very obvious reason. Anyway, go and exercise, go practice, and see you in the next one.